Do you ever find yourself, kind of playing a role, trying to perform or be perfect or please people, just so you feel like you belong?
Uh-huh.
Today we're doing a deep dive into Brené Brown's The Gifts of Imperfection. It's like a shortcut, really, to understanding how to embrace who you actually are.
Yeah, and shedding that whole supposed to way of thinking.
Exactly. This isn't just a book report. We want to explore this pathway to seeing why your own worthiness. Well, it's just not up for debate.
Right, and the core idea, for anyone familiar with her work, is what she calls wholehearted living.
Mm.
And it's not just, thinking positively. It's really about engaging with your life from a place of deep worthiness.
Okay.
It means grounding yourself daily in this idea. No matter what gets done and how much is left undone, I am enough.
That's powerful.
It is, but it's a practice,
Uh-huh.
often uncomfortable, not just a nice thought. It's about facing those ingrained habits we have.
Yeah, because we're often taught this script, aren't we? Society kind of tells us if you perform perfect, please prove yourself, then you'll finally be worthy.
Right. Then you get love, then you get belonging.
It feels like this constant draining hustle for approval.
Well, what's really counterintuitive, and this is core to Brown's research, is that people who actually felt a deep sense of love and belonging,
Yeah.
they already believed they were worthy of it beforehand.
Oh, wow. Okay, so it flips the whole thing.
Completely. You have to believe you're enough first to really connect.
Yeah.
That hustling for worthiness, as she calls it,
Uh-huh. That constant striving.
that's actually the obstacle. It blocks true belonging because you're showing up as this idealized version, not the real you.
Like you're trying to fit a shape you weren't meant for.
Exactly.
It won't work.
Okay, that idea of worthiness first, that's huge. It really changes how you think about connection.
Yeah.
So if the hustle is the problem, what's the solution?
The practice. She called it authenticity.
Right, authenticity.
But what does that really mean beyond just, be yourself?
Yeah, it's more concrete than that. In the book, she defines it as the daily practice of letting go of who we think we're supposed to be
Okay, letting go.
and embracing who we are. And that letting go part, it's often this really deep, almost physical shedding of armor we've carried for years.
Armor. Like perfectionism.
Exactly. Letting go of perfectionism, letting go of that constant fear of what other people think, letting go of comparing yourself all the time.
Those are big ones.
They are. And they're not just thoughts. They're like ingrained behaviors you have to actively unlearn.
That makes a lot of sense. And speaking of shedding armor, it makes me think of vulnerability.
Ah, yes.
Brown's famous line, right? It's the last thing I want you to see in me, but the first thing I look for in you.
Mm-hmm.
So if vulnerability is so key to this authenticity thing, and we actually want to see it in others, why does it feel like such a massive risk every single time we try to be vulnerable ourselves?
That's the paradox, isn't it? It's fascinating because vulnerability, which we tend to see as weakness, it's actually a huge strength
How so?
because it takes courage. Real connection happens when we brave that uncertainty, the risk, the emotional exposure of showing up as we are, flaws and all.
Imperfections included.
Right. We're drawn to that authenticity in others because it resonates with our own humanity. It feels like an invitation. You can be real with me.
Yeah, I get that. Okay, so here's where it gets really interesting, practically speaking. How do we cultivate this? One guidepost she offers is creativity.
Yes. And this is important.
It seems maybe unexpected, but she challenges the idea that only certain people are the creative types.
Absolutely. Everyone is creative. It's like fundamental to being human. It's not just about being a painter or a musician.
Right.
It's about expressing your unique self. Think small things, low stakes, trying a new recipe.
We're just writing something down.
Or writing or rearranging furniture, maybe dancing in your kitchen when no one's watching. Taking even a tiny risk to create something, anything that reflects you. That's practicing the courage you need for the bigger stuff. It builds the muscle, you see.
I like that, building the courage muscle through small creative acts.
Yeah.
Okay. And as we do that, sometimes we connect to something bigger, a sense of connection. Brown touches on spirituality, too. How does that fit in, especially maybe for listeners who don't follow a traditional religious path?
That's a great point. If we look at the bigger picture,
Yeah.
yes, the book mentions faith, but you can understand faith really inclusively here
How?
as a deeply held belief that we are inextricably connected to each other by something greater than us.
Ah, okay. Something greater.
And that something greater can be interpreted really broadly. It's not limited. It can be found in nature or in powerful shared human moments or just community.
Right. The feeling of belonging to something beyond just yourself.
Exactly. Recognizing we're not alone on this messy, beautiful journey.
So, wrapping this up then, what does all this mean for you listening right now?
Yeah, the takeaway.
I think the core message is pretty clear. Letting go of that pressure to be perfect or what you think you're supposed to be, that's actually the way forward.
It is the path to living wholeheartedly.
It's how you find real connection, how you tap into that worthiness that's already there. It's just being brave enough to be you, even when it's scary.
So maybe consider this, just for the week ahead. What's one supposed to belief? Maybe about yourself or your life. Something you've been carrying.
Just one.
Just one. Could you maybe gently challenge it? Or even try letting it go just for a day. Yeah. See what space that opens up for more of who you really are.